Here we are again. I had to restart this computer down here. Apparently the Win 16 whatever it was, virtual machine, was unstable and it hung. Well, that's what I get for running old software, I guess. But you know, it doesn't really do that often. I had this computer on for a while, and you know, when I say a while, I mean, you know, days, because when I restart this machine, I have to, because these two are USB cards, I have to like go into properties and set them up, and then I use the Ultramon and click on restore to restore all the icons. So luckily I don't have to worry about the wallpaper anymore. Ultramon fixed that. But you know, there's I don't really like restarting these computers. But yeah, we're back here. Now where were we? All of these from channel 1 to here 16. These are all from the JV1 and Audity, and I'm only using at the moment. I'm only using this piano here, and so it sounds like this. So you know, and finally, let's hope this thing. There we go. We've got very nice weighted keys, so you know you just, that's very soft, and then if you really hit hard, you get a nice hard sound that it changes the actual type of sound, not just the volume, which isn't anything new. I mean, that's been done for, dare I say, decades. But you know, that's what I mean. Some people they don't really know much about the music side of it, and when I bring this out and I show them, and they go, "Oh my gosh, a real piano! It sounds so real," and they have no idea that, you know, people have been able to do that for a long time. I was showing you before. You would have heard, you know, solo this one. Now that might sound like some sort of synth string. It's actually, I think people nowadays, they get creative with their sounds. This is actually West Coast. Let me put the volume up, because I actually play it by manipulating the volume button. But you can see. But what I did, as soon as I play this note with my other hand, with my left hand, I slowed the volume down, so I'm actually doing this in the middle of each note. So I don't know if I can do it because I'm holding the camera, but if I go, put it up, you can hear that. That's what I do, and I think that that's quite a nice. I mean, you just do that. You know, you play around with sounds nowadays. It's all about playing around with sounds, playing sounds that would sound ridiculous in real life, and you just make it sound, you know, the way you want it to. This is a bass, classic bass. I mean, let me put this up a bit, volume-wise. I like that bass. It's even, yeah, all these sounds come from the JV1 and Audity, and you know, there's so many songs out that actually use the sounds from this module. It hasn't, it's, yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a sound module out there that isn't responsible for more hits in contemporary music. Even this sound right here, I mean, yeah, I'm sure there would have been a hit that would have used this one. I don't know if you know what that thing that I was trying to play was, but yeah, I didn't play it properly. What sound is this? Just a normal string. I mean, you can set sounds. Oh, I didn't set that sound there. Now that sound right there, I think you may recognize the riff or the hook, and that's coming from a module that was made in the in the 90s. This thing's almost old enough to drink if it was a human being. It's almost old enough to go out on the town. You know, people say, oh, you know, you got to get the latest modules, latest sounds. No, you don't. You just, you know, you use your old sounds. I mean, the music, it's all about, you know, the melody and the beat. You don't have to, you know, make new sounds. You make new groups of sounds with the old sounds. But that's not to say that, you know, all of you guys making sounds yourselves shouldn't keep doing that. I mean, if that's your thing, you know, that's your thing. From here to here, very small, because this has only got 8 channels. The M-DC1, that's here. M-DC1, really nice instrument here. This little baby. It's got a nice range of sounds. What have I got it? What am I using it for? I'm just using it for like deep analog stuff. Yeah, really cool stuff. And the percussion, I just stick with, you know, look at that. Awesome, isn't it? Let's see what else. After that, these instruments here. This, believe it or not, comes from the Audity 2000. Audity 2000. This is the cheapest out of all of the synths that I've bought. I paid like $2 for that, for this thing like ages ago. JV180. I think I paid $1 for, just under $1 for the dance module. This I paid $350 second hand, and it's got the craziest sounds in there. I'm going to show you. Firstly, the electronic kit. Listen to this. I mean, it's got all those really nice sounds. You've got the I'm trying to do a beat with one hand. Super Saw. This thing here is in Bank 1. Super Saw is like, I don't know what happened in the last couple of years, but everyone is using Super Saw. You know, whatever. It's like crazy. What else? Super Saw, you got Wet, Synth Wet, or Sine Wave Wet. I'm not sure. It's a dance lead. Should I make it louder? I'll make it a bit louder so we can hear it. I'm going to remind myself not to save this project. It's like crazy. That was actually more suited to the previous instrument. So you've got, you know, your all your electronic stuff here. But this last one here, this computer looks like it's gone to sleep, but it hasn't. It's just the monitors. I don't want to burn in the monitors. Whoops.